So guys, welcome to the Notepad where you get South African top musical updates throughout the whole of South Africa like that, you understand? So today, we are focusing on Kelvin Momo, and there's no December without Kelvin Momo's album. Let's talk about facts, you understand? If we are talking about Kelvin Momo, we are talking about one of the most consistent producers that we have in South Africa. When we are talking about private school, I'm the biggest fan of Kelvin Momo more than anything. I wouldn't even want to talk bad about Kelvin Momo because I know there is no December without Kelvin Momo's album. You can disagree or agree with me throughout everything you know. So, I saw this other post where Kelvin Momo shared a post saying that dropp or really sharp now. Nobody's sharp. We need that album. We need that album. There is no December without Kelvin Momo's album. Let's talk about facts, you understand? Because this is the goat of private school Amapiano if we are talking about the goat. So recently I just saw Kelvin Momo appearing in Tycoon's album. Tycoon just dropped one of the best album and the track was Deliwe. Yo, I listened to the track like I was listening to the track each and every moment. And I even shared some posts on Instagram about the track, and the track is good more than anything. And he appeared even on Kabza's album. I think Ipupo. On Ipupo, Kelvin Momo is there, so in the whole album, stuff like that. To show that there is no better year without the end of the year of Kelvin Momo dropping one of the best album. Let's talk about it. Understand? As Kelvin Momo's fans, we know we need that album to cruise into 2026. Without that album, we are nothing. I know Kelvin Momo will be compiling the whole album and giving it to us, and it will be one of the best albums. And one of the names that I would wish were there more than anything, they are the ones that appeared within the other album. Was it? I think it's the Ntsako album, yeah, the Ntsako album, where there was Tato Hati, Tracy, yeah, they were carrying the album more than anything. If we are talking facts more than anything, yeah, I would wish to have those type of artists within this new album. And one of them, one of the most impactful artists that are going on right now, I feel like who's that girl? The Rose. Yeah, the Rose. She appeared on Lucho by DJ Jaipani. I would wish if she was there in the album of Kelvin Momo that's coming up. And I know Kelvin Momo will be dropping one of the biggest albums more than anything. And we will feast for the rest of December. And you know, with Kelvin Momo's album, once it drops on December, you relax and then you listen to the types that we love more than anything. You listen and then we compile. We say this is our hottest track from what track like Woma, Amalowolo, stuff like that. We're feasting more than anything. This is one of the biggest artists that has given us deliverance consistency, because from Tato Ya Mudimu, he dropped up, I think it was 28 or 29 tracks there, and we're feasting the whole year on the Tato Ya Mudimu, because it had our Yolanda there, stuff like that. Sticks was there, and one of the best thing I can say is the fact that Sticks even dropped an album this year, and it's giving him more exposure with our Sam DP, Kings of Kwapi. That was one of the best albums that were released this year, even though I can say on Sam Deep, he has been dropping many love songs. Yo, the Shella track is one of the best track right now. We are vibing to that track more than anything in South Africa, more than anything. I know this is all about Kelvin Momo. He's dropping one of the best albums. I don't know when, but once he teases up those things there on social media, you know, soon he will be dropping one of the best albums, and we will be feasting throughout the whole year, and we'll be listening to like something that has that type of vibe, you understand? When we are talking about Kelvin Momo's album, we are talking about one of the biggest albums that I'm waiting for personally. I wouldn't even say, yeah, I can listen to it next year. Nah, I'm listening to the album of Kelvin Momo that he will be dropping there for the rest of my December. You know, like Kelvin Momo is one of the best. You understand? We are talking about the GOAT here. We're talking about the GOAT of private school. If there is no Momo, there is no year. You understand? I know he's going to be dropping another album next year, maybe March or something there. He always does it like that, and he has always delivered one of the biggest albums more than anything. And I know this follows up after Babalwa M just dropped one of the best albums recently. But it's dominated more by 3-Step because it has about Just Wax, about Tuktela. Yeah, this is one of the best albums that Babalwa M, yeah, she's exploring each and every genre right now. I feel like she's even hitting hard on the 3-Step because 3-Step is one of the biggest thing in South Africa right now. This is one of the biggest genres that are contributing to the South African sound and the shift, you know. So guys, I know I'm not the only one that will be saying this, but Kelvin Momo has to drop this album this December, right? He shouldn't ask us to drop it or release up. We are not okay. We need that album because we need that album. There's no better feeling there than listening to Momo each and every morning, you understand? When you wake up by private school, you know that you are listening to the best more than anything. So, he mustn't just tease us. He should give us the album and deliver to us. And we are here. We are waiting for that album. We are waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. The people of the Notepad are waiting for it. So, hit the subscribe button and get top stories throughout the whole year. This is the Notepad.